In Quantum Leap Episode 2, Dr. Ben Song takes part in a mission on the space shuttle Atlantis, a genuine shuttle even if the mission didn't. In the story Quantum Leap, a misbehaving scientist leaps from body to body, making amends and using an odd sort of time travel. Dr. Sam Beckett, played by Scott Bakula in the original series, is replaced by Dr. Ben Song, played by Raymond Lee in the reboot. The first episode of NBC's Quantum Leap revival established the format for the rest of the series. The background information would be historically true, but the drama itself would be completely fictitious. This strategy makes sense from a narrative perspective. The concept of quantum leap would be a little too disturbing if it explored and, of course, rewrote real-world tragedy. Quantum Leap Episode 2 sees Ben leap into an Atlantis shuttle mission, occupying the body of an astronaut destined to die. A career as an astronaut is undoubtedly dangerous, and regrettably, mishaps have marred the annals of space travel. That makes the strategy in Quantum Leap Episode 2 completely plausible, despite the fact that the narrative does contain a lot of fabrication. Here is all the factual information and all the embellishments that were used to make a fascinating story. Atlantis, the space shuttle, actually existed. Atlantis, the fourth spacecraft built by NASA, made its first flight in 1985 and was finally retired in 2011. According to Quantum Leap Episode 2, Atlantis was used to launch the initial components of the International Space Station in 1998. Although construction of the ISS did indeed begin in 1998, Atlantis had no part in it. In fact, the Atlantis never went to space in 1998. Ben Song jumped into the Hope Diamond on his first adventure. In Quantum Leap Episode 2, he finds himself in the body of David Tamara, an astronaut who is doomed to perish in a fatal incident on the Atlantis expedition. David Tamara, who is portrayed by Tanamor Yagi, is a totally fictitious character. He was likely given his name in honor of American astronaut and astronomer Tamara E. Jernigan. When the Atlantis heat shielding is compromised, Ben's attempts to alter history nearly go horribly wrong. Addison likens the damage to the catastrophic Columbia tragedy in 2003, which resulted in the loss of the shuttle and all 7 astronauts on board when a sizable chunk of foam from the external tank of the shuttle dropped during re-entry and punctured the spacecraft wing. Oddly enough, while Quantum Leap Episode 2's near miss is a fictional event, in 1988 Atlantis did sustain damage during launch involving problems with this foam, arguably foreshadowing Columbia's fate. The first module of the International Space Station was launched into orbit by a Proton rocket in December 1998, marking the start of construction. The ISS wasn't habitable until 2000, and since then it has been continuously improved and expanded. The project was derailed after the Columbia tragedy, when all NASA flights were temporarily halted. The ISS will be decommissioned and deorbited by NASA in 2031, ending a mission that was ostensibly started by the Quantum Leap heroes. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give us a like.